What's up, fam? Today I want to talk about patience. I'm being tested with my hair right now. I want to grow it out, but it just looks ridiculous. It's in this middle phase. Either I part it out and I look like this, or I wear it down and I look like I'm just entering the 7th grade with a bowl cut. So there's nothing to do about it except just be patient and wait. I'm doing whatever I need to be doing by just letting it grow. If I keep cutting it, it's not going to grow. I feel like this is happening a lot, and I know a lot of other people are impatient. They want things right away. They want it to happen now, but you got to just trust the process. If things came right away into your life, nothing would have value to it. It's the things that take time and don't happen overnight that have value. Anything that just happens overnight, it's not here to stay. It's very brief. It's not worthwhile. How many overnight successes and things are gone in 15 minutes? That 15 minutes of fame, right? And then you wonder where they're at, and it was just like a fluke. When you have a goal in your mind that you're really going after and you're like wishing it was already happening, it's for a reason that it's not happening right away. It's making sure you're ready for it for when it comes, that you earned it. First of all, you want to make sure you earned something, right? Like if I just had long hair right now, boom, it wouldn't have the value of like letting it grow for a year or 2 years, right? It's like slapping a wig on. It's just stupid. Let's say you were to be given $1 million right now. Going off-roading real quick, hold on. Okay, so let's say you were given $1 million, all right, and you think that's going to solve all your problems and everything's going to go away. You're going to live this much better life now. Chances are you're going to blow that money. You're going to go on a bunch of trips, buy a bunch of shit, and that's it. You're going to buy a stupid car and it's going to depreciate. You're going to whatever. You think it's just mind-changing money. You think it's just going to change everything in your life, but first of all, you didn't earn it, so there's no value to it. Yeah, it's $1 million, but imagine you put the time in and you actually earned $1 million. You learned how to create that $1 million. There's so many more lessons that come with, you know, the long-term grind rather than an overnight just success. How many rap stars and whoever, like just artists, you know, they get all this money and they're broke within a year or two. Like totally broke. They never learned, and there was no actual value to it, opposed to the guy that put in 80-hour work weeks, right? Like all day, all night, sleeping in his office or whatever, sleeping in his new business. He grinds out like he was in debt for years, and then boom, he finally made it, but he learned so much, and so much more value came out of that. So that's why patience is important. When you have a goal that you're really, like, you know deep in your heart that it's meant for you, right? And you're following your purpose and everything, that you just gotta put in the work, right? Look at the steps in front of you. Don't focus on the finish line. It could be daunting when you do that. To put this in example, think of like, okay, you gotta do 100 squats right now. It's daunting, right? Like, it's like, whoa, 100? Like, okay, but what if I told you, all right, do 5 at a time? And just keep doing 5 at a time until you can't do it anymore. You'd be like, all right, do 5, 5, 5. And before you know it, you're like 40, 50. You're like, holy shit, I'm doing it, right? So look at the small steps in front of you. Like, if you have the goal here, okay, what are the immediate steps? What do I have to do right now? Don't look at the 3 months, the 6 months, like, oh crap, I have to do this, and then you're overwhelmed. And then you don't know where to start anymore. So just look at steps 1, 2, 3, right? Immediately, what can you be doing? And then just be patient. If you know you're putting in the work, you know you're putting in the effort, it's just gonna take time. There's no secret to it. The more you put in, the more you get out. So if you're sitting there being impatient, oh, I wish I had this, wish I had that, you're never going to be satisfied, because once you get it, then it's just going to be more. I wish I had this, I wish I had that. So yeah, it's practicing gratitude. It's practicing like, okay, I'm doing what I'm doing. A lot of discipline. I would say a lot of discipline goes into patience, right? you're impatient and you get frustrated right away, things aren't working out, it's not happening right away, you might lose complete discipline. I don't like motivation because motivation is very temporary. Discipline is day in, day out, whether you feel like doing it or not. A lot of people will have a plan and they're so driven in that moment, right? And then maybe the next day, oh, I don't feel like it. Maybe on Monday, I don't, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, just do it every day. That's what discipline is. Whether you like to or not, whether you want to or not, you got to do the shit that has to get done to get where you want to be. How do you expect to get where you want to go if you don't want to do the work? If you want something you've never had, you have to do things you've never done. You feel like maybe you've been stuck forever and like things are just not happening. Maybe you got to just switch something up, or maybe God's testing you to be like, all right, let's see what his patience is like when he has nothing, to see what he's going to be like when he has everything. That's a big one. Just remember, anything that takes time is something worth much more. That's what makes the value of it. There's a reason why six-pack abs are so desirable. It's because it doesn't happen overnight. People know it takes discipline, it takes hard work, it takes effort, it takes discipline. You think every guy that has six-pack abs gets up every morning is like, I can't wait to do cardio and burn all this crap off and stays so regimented and disciplined? You think they want to do that every day? A lot of people that have the lifestyles, which they do enjoy, but you think it's every day? Doesn't matter what you do or what you like, there's going to be days where you just don't feel like doing that thing. It could be anything. Respect the grind, and it's going to be that much more meaningful when you actually do make it one day, or when you achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. Just be patient in the meantime.